Hello and welcome to Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hijris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Under the patronage of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, consort of His Majesty, the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, a ceremony announcing the winners of Her Highness Shaikha Hessa bint Salman Al Khalifa Award for Voluntary Youth Work was held. The award aims to promote the concept of a volunteer culture among youth, highlighting its moral value as a national and humanitarian duty. It strengthens the role of youth of both genders as individuals and groups in volunteer work projects, developing a spirit of fair competition and showcases youth volunteer initiatives aimed at serving Bahraini society. And to speak more about that, we have with us Zainab Salman, who is the winner of the Arabic Tongue Project. Hello and welcome. How are you doing today?
Hello, thank you for having me today.
It's a pleasure to have you. Now, first, can you tell us about your participation in this award?
So I participated to sharing my experience in teaching Arabic to non-native speakers, including students, workers, and also employees, and also to highlight on my achievements through that project.
Brilliant. And how did you come up with this project?
Lisan Arabi is a project aimed at teaching Arabic to non-Arabic students, employees, and also workers, and also by using new and modern and flexible methods. The idea came to me after a charitable organization requesting that I train 3 Pakistani sisters in the Arabic language so they can study and read Quran very well. So I felt sense of responsibility and began the journey.
Wonderful. And can you tell us how you prepared for this award?
First, I documenting the files, collecting my achievements, and also attending some programs to improve my teaching skills.
And how did the stages of the award go? How did you deal with the competition?
Yeah, the award had main stages, including the project for submitting on website, also answering the questions of judges and from judges, also visiting my class to show the achievements and impacts of that teaching.
Wonderful. And what are the next steps that you're going to take to further enhance your skills?
I plan to continue my studies in education and also to make and improve new methods in education and learning so everyone can learning easier and anywhere.
What message would you like to give to those who are interested in taking part with such an award?
Believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, work hard to achieve them. Voluntary work is a powerful way to make a difference in your community, and go ahead.
Wonderfully said. And would you like to add anything else before we conclude?
I am very proud to win this award, which reflects the cooperation spirit of Bahraini society, and also I want to thank Supreme Council for Women for their programs to guiding us in the correct direction.
Thank you so much for that, and congratulations again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more here on Bahrain Now. Gulf University has proudly participated in the 2024 Global English Language Olympiad for universities with the GU Falcons team, which secured 6th place globally. The competitions contain different categories such as theatrical performance, project presentation, community service, English proficiency test, and teamwork, in which GU Falcons participated in all and showed outstanding skills and talents. And to talk more about that, we are pleased to be joined here in the studio by the team themselves. We have with us Nuran Osama and Mahmoud El Ansari. Welcome, how are you both doing today?
Alhamdulillah, fine. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So first of all, I want to congratulate you guys on this achievement. I mean, it just shows how much hard work and dedication that you guys have put into this. How do you feel about it?
I feel great. I feel proud and grateful. Our hard work paid off, and I'm just glad I was part of it.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, actually, during the participation, during the competition, the emotions were about a combination of feelings: excitement, stress, and honor to represent Bahrain and Gulf University in LO, Jordan. So it was a combination of emotions.
Well, I mean, you guys managed to put yourselves on the global stage, which I think is something that in itself is an achievement. So again, congratulations. How did you guys prepare?
Yeah, regarding the preparation, of course, each different task has its own preparation, but mainly regarding the theatrical performance, since it was a new thing, a new experience for us. Mr. Nidal Al-Atawi was our supervisor, and he taught us everything for the theatrical performance from A to Z. And a huge thanks also for Dr. Sharif Badran, who managed to work with Mr. Nidal Al-Atawi. Regarding the English proficiency test, Dr. Abdul Qadir Amran in Gulf University supervised us, and he was educating us and having a comprehensive recap about English proficiency to be ready for the exam. And each test, or we can say each experience, has its own preparation.
And speaking about that, which of the categories did you guys have the most fun with?
For me personally, it was the theatrical performance, since I learned the new things from the theatrical performance as first time to play theatrical performance, and it was enriching for me. So this was the most funny.
I would say the same, the theatrical performance. It was a new experience and a fun one, and we all practiced really well and we enjoyed it.
I can tell from the way that it seems to be coming up more than any other category that that's the one that's left the biggest impression. Yes. Now, I'm sure that with a competition like this, I mean, it sounds incredible and it sounds super fun. You guys have clearly done an amazing job, but I'm sure it's not without its challenges. So what were some challenges that you guys faced, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, some of the challenges were technical issues. Unfortunately, during the presentation, and specifically the community service presentation, we managed to have a video on our work in Bahrain. But unfortunately, during the presentation, we had a technical issue, and the video, for some reason, didn't work or didn't go well. So great that we had plan B, which is having a short recap to fulfill the time gap made by the missing video. This was one of the difficulties. Another difficulty we faced, because we are coming from Bahrain by airplane, we cannot carry out a lot of things. People in Jordan were having booths, and each booth was representing the national heritage of the country. But for Bahrain, it was empty, which was a problem for us. Alhamdulillah, I managed to use our computers, laptops, and the tablets or iPads to represent or have videos that shows Bahrain national heritage and Bahrain culture through using this technological gadgets.
Wonderful. It's great to see that. Yeah, you hit a bump in the road, but you were able to overcome it in a very smart way. You know, everyone's talking about how we should be using technology, you know, to improve our lives. Well, there you go. Now, can you guys tell us a little bit more about the teamwork and cooperation between you guys?
Yes. The whole competition was a teamwork. We were working as a team from Bahrain until we went to Jordan. But mainly for me, I found the teamwork revealed mainly in two parts: the presentations and the theatrical performance. Let's speak about presentations to have different topic. Regarding the presentations, the time was divided by us, by the team. So each individual has certain duration to present and end by, in order to have comprehensive and simple presentation. So we were trying as much as possible to understand each other and to understand each other part to become, to have harmony and a sense of harmony when working.
Very wonderfully said. And what can you tell us about Gulf University's support to you guys?
Of course, after we returned to Bahrain, we were honored and we had a small celebration with Professor Hisham Al-Marsafawi, the VP of Gulf University. So they were supporting us as much as possible, and a great thanks for them.
And we also don't forget Dr. Abdul Qadir and Dr. Ashraf, who helped us every day. They practiced with us every day and helped us with our performance. So a big thanks to them.
Wonderfully said, and it's great to see how much support that they've poured into you and how much that support has helped you both flourish and the entire team as well. And now we've already kind of touched on this with this theatrical performance that seems to be coming up quite a lot in this interview. But let's talk a little bit about other skills as well, because I'm sure that with the other categories, you were put in positions where you had to kind of expand on your already existing skill set. Can you think of any examples?
Yeah. The understanding of Bahrain national heritage to the community service, we had a project which is supporting and boosting tourism in Bahrain, or how to boost tourism in Bahrain. The idea was an application, and in this application, people in schools or universities can work as tour guides. So we acted as a tour guides, and we have taken some people from, some visitors or some tourists came from Russia to different historical and cultural sites in Bahrain. This field trip was beneficial even for us as Bahraini individuals, where we learned more about Bahrain history and we understood Bahrain national heritage more and more. Another thing, of course, the theatrical performance, we will keep it away. The presentation skills, or presenting in front of international assessors and judges, will provide you with confidence and enhance your presentation skills. They are existing, but they are improved and developed through participating in this competition.
Wonderfully said, and that leads me into this question, which is, why do you think it's so important for students to seize opportunities like this and take part in such programs?
Because it helped them to develop their experience and learn more, and they boost their confidence, and it's good for, especially in competitions, it's good for students so they can step out of this comfort zone. So it's good for them.
Wonderfully said, and I can see the evidence of the confidence and everything in you guys. I mean, you know, you guys have given us like a really great topic to talk about, and it's really, you guys have managed to take me there with you in a sense, but I don't have to deal with the crowd. So, I mean, my last question is, what advice would you give to other students who are looking to participate in such a program?
Actually, I would like to say always have plan B. It's very necessary to have plan B. So if anything went wrong, or specifically as a team, you need to have plan B, because sometimes one of the team members may face a problem or a difficulty.
Or the video doesn't work.
Yeah, so you need plan B. And at the same time, prepare from a while. Don't wait for the last moment, ever. We estimated that we can prepare everything in 2 weeks, but unfortunately, it seems that it was not enough. So we learned new things, and we learned a lot from this experience.
So you should start early, stay focused, and don't hesitate to ask for help. And most importantly, just enjoy the experience.
Wonderfully said. Thank you guys again so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the professor for his take. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. And now for the team coaches, Dr. Abdul Qadir Umran and Professor of Architecture and Team Director, Dr. Ashraf Nadir. Welcome, how are you both doing today?
Thank you, most welcome for you.
Pleasure to have you both. So could you tell us about your essential role and provided guidance to the students?
Actually, it's happened when Dr. Abdul Qadir came with the idea of participation in this competition. It's a new here. We are the first university that participated in this competition. So we start to make the proposal for this one, prepare ourselves, make some contact with the competition committee. Then after that, we get the agreement from the university to participate in this competition. It takes almost 3 months of preparation, selecting the students, and unfortunately we just go with this to this competition with one team, because after that we discovered that we can go with more than one team to participate, because we saw many universities came with 2 or 3 groups, and they took many of these prizes. And Dr. Abdul Qadir make a huge effort with the students, participating with them, training them, putting his effort and all the creativity on selection, type of play. We do some gathering work, working with the students regarding the competition requirements. So representing Kingdom of Bahrain is not an easy thing. So we do our best, and alhamdulillah we achieve a good position in this competition. Maybe Dr. Abdul Qadir can add more.
Yeah, thank you so much for hosting us. And the main point for this competition was, how to choose or select the best students for such a great event. Okay, you need students who are not only efficient in English, you need students who are good in theater, in performances, in projects, and innovative ideas, like how to get the best idea in community service, which serves many people, how to get the best students also in English language, because we had 5 pivots in such Olympics. We had the theater, the project, the community service, the group work, along with the English language test. So it was like a challenge, how to go for the best, sample of the students, not only in the academic level. Of course, we went first for the academic level. We had students who are efficient in English through the IELTS exam, for example, TOEFL exams, But along with this, we needed students who were efficient in performances and dealing with language on a professional level practice at the same time. So it was a challenge, which had time for us to plan for.
Wonderfully said. And actually this leads me into my next question, which is that the Gulf University believes in a blended approach of practicality and theory.
Yeah.
Which I think is the only real way to learn. Given that, how important do you think it is for students to be able to learn and apply their learning in that kind of framework?
Yeah.
Actually, regarding their works, our team it's already selected from more than one college, so their background is different. So this makes our teams very unique. Selecting the clothes, we have members from interior design department, the others from mass communication. We have students from business and HR. This formula of students give us an advantage. So we have more than one perspective. All this implemented to give us a step above the other members or the other teams. It's an adventure, and it's a way of learning. Now without English language or the power of English language, it's a very huge impact on anyone in future, doing some communication, trying to be not just local. Even we have in GCC countries now, it's not a local community. We have many nationalities here. So communicating with this nationality, be international, try to avoid be just closed in this loop. This is the main target for this competition. So the students do their best, use all their skills gaining from their different backgrounds, and they do a very good achievement from my side.
Wonderfully said. And what can you guys tell us about the support provided by the university to the students?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. I had something to tell about the previous question, which is theory and practice. As you know, it's generally known that very important to have theory along with practice. So students already have the knowledge in the course that they learn, but at the same time we need them to practice something, to do this in the you know, in the repertoire of practical performance. So it was another challenge after selecting them to have the knowledge they have into the practice, okay, of performance. Now regarding the question, which is the support given by Gulf University, I'd like in this scope to thank Dr. Muhannad, Professor of Engineering and the Gulf University President, Dr. Hisham, Dr. Ashraf. Wallahi, all the university did their best regarding their support. First of all, they covered, you know, the package of costs, which was important, of course. All the support came from all the university academic staff and administrative staff in terms of, you know, giving us or saving or offering the places where we can do our performance or acting. Also, we had like training sessions, the timing of the students. All these things went in one area, which is the support given by Gulf University. Also, I don't forget the support given by the, you know, the staff or helping staff of the university for, as I told you before, saving us the time, the place, also the materials and props which were needed, of course, for the play we had in Jordan.
Brilliantly said. I mean, it's great to see as well how much support has been given from the university to make all of this possible. And it's like you said, you have people, even, you know, you're mentioning as well the staff and everything. This is not something, I appreciate that happens overnight. It's something that takes many hands on deck. So it's like, I can imagine that all of you, from the students to the staff to everyone, had their work cut out from them. Now, from your role, how do you both view the importance of the participation in such events for the students?
But actually, we raised the importance of English language at the beginning, and this is the first time they do this kind of Olympics, English language Olympics, in the level of university. Before that, they did it at the level of schools. This is the first time, and it will be also repeated next year. And we are starting from now, planning and preparing for this one. And in this regards, I would just also to thank Mr. Nidal Atawi for his support for our students, because he's the director of the play for the students. And the play, when the students did their work, even the committee, they start to crying. It's taking some, we took something from the story from Kingdom Bahrain tradition regarding the pearl diving and everything, and it was amazing. So we are preparing now ourselves for the next stage. We are not be satisfied with the 6th international position. We are planning to be in the first.
In the first place, inshallah. Inshallah. Is there anything to add to that?
Yeah, of course. And in this area, I can say that students develop many skills regarding their critical thinking skills, of course. We go to problem-solving skills. I mentioned in this area one example. For example, the students, when they had their performance, sometimes, as you know, they can remember some words and forget some. So it was their ability at this time to do the gap filling. For words they forget, they have to put something in order to fill this area with 1 or 2 words in the play. So it was a skill here in such a case to develop problem-solving skills, you know, preparation skills at the same time, cooperative and collaboration, because we had 5 students from different majors or different disciplines. We had from mass communication, interior design, as far as I remember, HR, business, accounting and finance. So it was a challenge to have all these students in one, you know, group. Competing together, okay, to have the name or to raise the name of Gulf University. So it was a skill they developed, how to be cooperative, collaborative, how to build network at the same time, because in Jordan we had like 57 or 58 universities from all over the world. So we had a good network in the place there, cultural exchange. All these things went, you know, for favoring students' skills.
Wonderful. And how do you hope to build on student skills after this great achievement?
But actually, after this experience, we have a result. We discussed, me and Dr. Abdul Qadir, as an excellent teaching center in Gulf University, and we are planning now to work on develop our students, starting even from the now the available students, and maybe we are thinking about making some competition to make the selection more convenient and more effective, so that all the students that we are going to get, instead of just participate in one team, maybe we're going to participate in 2 or 3 teams. We encourage all the universities to participate, because we are just the only university participate in this event representing Bahrain. We saw like 5 universities coming from Saudi Arabia, almost more than 20 universities from Jordan, from Iraq, from other countries, either 1 or 2. So it's better when you have more than team representing the kingdom. Your opportunities to achieve more places will be better, and I think this is my idea. We are trying even to make collaborations with the other university regarding this matter.
Great, and I think that's a great way to go about it. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, regarding this idea, the idea of building on things we had, or let me say the outcomes or outputs we had from this great event, I and Dr. Ashraf in such a case collected like evidences from the weaknesses and strengths students had through this event. We cannot go for only strengths and we say that we had a great achievement. Yeah, we had a great achievement, but at the same time we had weaknesses. For example, the time management in some presentations was not that efficient. Okay, that's why we need to focus on this point in the future, to have good time management skills or efficient time management skills, preparation also. In terms of course, some projects we had, like they need like a good research before we propose such a project. So we need, inshallah, in the future to work on these 2 areas, for example, the time management and the projects or the research projects.
Wonderful. It's great to see how you've taken the results of this experience and now you're streamlining it into a way to support the students. And just before we conclude, is there anything either of you would like to add?
No, we need to thank you and thank all the people behind this achievement, Gulf University, starting from the Board of Trustees, Dr. Mohamed Al-Faras, President of University, Dr. Hisham Marsafawi, the VP or the academic, the Vice Chancellor for the Academic Affair, all the members that they help us, and especially also for the students who do their effort and they gain this place in this competition.
Absolutely. Thank you.
For me, I'd like to thank all and people I forgot. Of course, they are worthy the mentioning, and of course, I thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining us, and inshallah, next time you'll have more teams to take with you.
Yeah,
and
inshallah.
hopefully you'll take an even higher position.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much,
you.
and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We have more coming up here on Bahrain Now. And now let's take a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain witnessed the opening of the Russian cultural seasons at the Bahrain National Theatre, where the Mariinsky Theatre Orchestra lit up the atmosphere with its music. This expectational cultural event, which coincides with the 35th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Bahrain and Russia, is part of the 19th Spring of Culture Festival. Through this program, new doors are opening for cultural exchanges that celebrate the beauty and diversity of Russian art. The Russian cultural seasons will continue throughout 2025, offering a range of events that blend tradition and modernity, making it an enriching journey that brings heart and cultures together in a canvas of human creativity. The Russian cultural seasons in Bahrain are a vibrant space that reflects the beauty of the meeting of cultures where the ancient Russian arts blend with Bahrain's cultural heritage. They are bridges that connect peoples and open new horizons for understanding and civilizational openness, so that Bahrain will always be a forum for creativity and human connection.
The Autumn Fair is one of the most anticipated events on the Kingdom of Bahrain's calendar of events, as it contributes to boosting the tourism sector and supporting the local economy, providing a unique shopping experience for visitors given the large space and facilities equipped to attract and hold major exhibitions and events. Since its inception in 1989, the fair has witnessed a great development through the diversity of imported goods to meet all tastes, and the biggest leap came with the opening of the exhibition World Bahrain due to its large spaces and facilities that are equipped to host major events and exhibitions. The Autumn Fair annually attracts a distinctive range of international products and enjoys a large number of visitors, highlighting the pioneering shopping and retail sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain. This year, the fair has been extended to 10 days to provide more opportunities for customers to shop, and entry will be free for all visitors. However, pre-registration is mandatory via the website to ensure easy and smooth entry.
The U.S. Embassy in Bahrain organized a workshop and book readings in collaboration with the Bahrain Writers Circle. The workshop was presented by visiting U.S. writers and poets Christopher Merrill, Elizabeth Willis, Kate Ditchery, and Tom Slay.
My name is Christopher Merrill. I direct the International Writing Program at the University of Iowa, and I'm thrilled to be visiting Bahrain for the third time, encountering writers from all over the world. We run a fall residency where we bring writers from around the world to our UNESCO City of Literature, and I'm always hoping that when I visit a new place I might find willing writers to come to our shores, particularly because this year Bahrain is one of the 18 countries chosen to be part of the International Writing Program's Between the Lines summer program. We bring writers for 2 weeks for a kind of writing camp, and so our doors are open.
We're thrilled to be here, and we're so grateful to everybody who's made this trip possible and to our hosts here. I think we're most excited to not just share our stories and to share everything we can about creative writing and literature, but to hear from and learn from the folks who are in the classrooms with us, in this writing group with us, because our goal is always to hear as many stories as possible. And I think what I can say that always happens, and it's certainly happening here, even in the couple of days we've been here, we're surprised by what we hear. We're excited by the stories we hear, but it's always something unexpected. And part of our goal is this idea of people-to-people exchange, where we are sitting together as people with common stories and common experiences, learning the particulars and the details of those in ways that always take us by surprise and never match up with our assumptions of what we might think about other people, other parts of the world, other languages, other backgrounds. And so we're so excited to have the chance to do that.
The program is an annual exchange offered by the University of Iowa to international writers, poets, translators, and scriptwriters, in which they discuss their work with the American professors in the field. The Iowa writers delivered a series of public workshops for emerging writers and students of English language and English literature to develop their skills in creative writing and share their advice on how to pursue writing as a career.
My name is Melissa Nazareth, and I am the internal liaison at the Bahrain Writers Circle. When we were approached by the US Embassy for this workshop, we were thrilled, and when we informed our members about it, they were equally excited. Now, the Bahrain Writers Circle, we've been around since 2011, and we've always been very open to collaborations with the individuals and groups in the community that allow our members to experience the written word and learn more about it. And for us, having these really special guests and speakers from the US Embassy, invited by the US Embassy, talking to us about their experiences and sharing with us their works, it just has opened doors to a wealth of knowledge.
The initiative is part of US Embassy in Bahrain's steps to further enhance bilateral relations and expertise exchange in all fields.
This brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for watching, and remember, you can always reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We love hearing from you. This was Khalid Idris, and until next time, good night and God bless.